Hello there, my fellow swashbucklers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Corsair Cove. Episode 6, Raiding Ports and Causing Chaos.
A pirate hunter appears out of nowhere. They draw level with us, hungry to cash in our bounties.
Okay, we need to defend for 3 turns. Let's intimidate them. Actually, let's... Yeah, let's steal from them. Deal damage to crew. Okay, let's take cover. And deal damage to ship. Let's get safe distance.
Time for the hunter to become the hunted.
Alright, reduce their health to 0. They have 49 health, and I can do point-blank barrage to KO them in a shot.
Death comes for all in the end. Pirate hunters, it's usually in the form of a 12-pounder broadside.
Alright. So that was, it's important to note, not what I had intended to do. I was heading to Whale Song Wake, but I was intercepted by a pirate hunter. Unfortunately for the pirate hunter, I just happened to be a combat ship, and they got wrecked. And I stole 350 rope off of them. I rope-a-dope to them. Alright, and it looks like we're going to work towards that seafaring empire ship. So, what is the name of that? Ravager? Yeah, unlock the Ravager. So, deeds. Output of 75 rum. Complete with Honorata. Discover regions of the sea. Ambush merchants. Pillage crown ports. Oh, I can't pin more. Let's unpin that. Unpin that. Crown ports and start working on Arinke stuff.
All right, what the sea's destiny?
Whalers call this region home. They are a dour and hardy lot, but they enjoy rolling dice or playing a few hands of whist for rum or coin.
Do I spy a gambling den in these parts? Excellent. I'm in the mood to wager some coin.
As long as it's your own coin this time. Wait, where's my pouch?
Whales are gentle, placid creatures. There must be more exciting beasts to hunt in these parts.
Who cares? They're a good source of oil and wax and soap, if you like that sort of thing.
Okay, choice here. We can do the well, I think it makes more sense to do seafaring because we're working towards a seafaring ship, so I'm just going to do the seafaring one.
It's the time of year when some kind of hunting contest is being held by the whalers of Port Pelagic. It might be worth our while.
Okay, we need to pillage crown ports to unlock more deed points. So let's go ahead and embark over here to keep surveying. I believe if we keep surveying, we'll also unlock the deed of doing stuff with Scarlet. But unfortunately, that's the wrong tree, but whatever.
Aye.
Because, yeah, there's not a lot of port raids right now. So we want to discover more.
What will we find out? Back home, safe and sound.
Okay, time to repair the ship. And that's going to be really fast because I have all the materials, like, literally warehoused right here. And we're going to keep Honorata in because that will be seafaring. So Honorata, what are we going to do next?
Ready
we'll send
to
you
set
out
sail.
to discover here.
Consider it done.
Perfect. So it looks like the output of rum. Let's see if we can't boost to get that up higher. I don't think we're gonna hit 75 this way, but we'll see how close we get. Oh no, no,
All right, what's next?
not even close.
Of course.
Mighty empires occupied these islands a long time ago, leaving only ruins. Now new factions are trying to take their place. Take the free people of the Tribe Alliance, for instance. They could use our help. Maybe one day, we'll need theirs.
The Tribe Alliance has been holding its own against the Crown for years. If we join forces, there's so much chaos we could sow.
Those old ruins are said to contain treasure beyond our wildest dreams. Well, I can't speak for anyone else, but my dreams are pretty wild.
Please don't elaborate.
During my travels, I also heard stories about ancient curses and unspeakable terror. If you believe in those sorts of things?
Okay, we'll do... Well, let's see if it'll help the Tribal Alliance for the Empire.
Of course.
Okay, we have drifting castaways, which might not be bad to do. There's a crown port here to raid. Embark
Simple as that.
with Scarlet. Because we're trying to pillage crown ports. The other thing I want to do back at home is to build a trade port close to the new pier so that we can sell things that we pillage more easily. So I'll just put a port, a trade post right here. Delete this weird path there that we don't need. And instead, just hook it up like that. Done. And then when we come back with pillaged loot, we can quickly sell it at this trade post. Actually, is there a better way to do that? Yeah, maybe like that. Perfect.
We have business here, ready to set sail.
Buccaneer's End. The name says it all. The Crown rules these waters. They keep a special prison for the likes of us.
Hundreds are rotting in the bloody Bastille. Break them out, and they'll beg us to take them in.
I suppose having more hands wouldn't hurt? If they wash themselves first?
The bloody Bastille. Trust the Crown to bring the worst of the old world into the new.
If they think the name alone will scare us off, they're wrong. That prison is ours to break.
All right. We are going to get the population of revolt. Again, Empire. And
Adventure awaits.
Honorata. So we just discovered all 5 regions of the 7 Seas.
Let's fill our charts.
Open those deeds. And that will unlock, let's say, Bootlegger. More production at the Moonshine still.
Upward and upward.
And now we need 7 points for Seafaring and 8 points for Empire to try to unlock that ship. All right, Honorata, you have no hope in that smuggler boat to win this Crown Port raid. So let's get events with Honorata that aren't going to get her killed. And also let's pin one more Seafaring. Maybe have her hunt a whale. That's not unreasonable for that ship to do.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, it's kind of on the other
Yes.
side of the world. But yeah, let's go do a whale hunt with her. Now, there are pirate hunters in this And she doesn't really have a boat that can fight a pirate hunter. So all of this like red stuff
Charge a course.
indicates for the next 17 minutes there's pirate hunters in those waters. And I don't think she's in a boat that would fare well against that. And actually there's a crown patrol in the waters that she's actively in, which is not ideal for her either. So maybe what I'll do is I'll send her over here. I'm going to send her home. What is in these waters? A treasure fleet? Ooh, that's... I'm going to send her home and then go towards Ocean's End to avoid some of the threat.
The people of Buccaneer's End have been miserable under the Crown's rule. Finding rebels should be easy.
And for the hell of it, I'm going to tribute coin for sea legs. Because maybe it'll allow Scarlet to be out long. So, there we go. Armor sea legs. So she's better suited to do crown raids. And maybe she can also do the whale hunt while she's up here too. And hit a treasure fleet? That sounds sexy. I like it. Alright, now that Honorata is mostly clear of the patrols, I'm going to have her go and embark on the treasure.
Consider it done.
Because I didn't want her to run into any of the patrols down there.
We strike fast and we strike hard. Give them no time to organize their meager defenses.
Okay. They want to prevent us from doing damage. Unfortunately for them, we can like just about one-shot them. Point blank barrage. They're down 23 out of 66. Now, they are trying to do 21 to 26 damage. Let's prevent it and return fire, and they're dead. And now we steal.
We send our raiding party to shore.
So the stealing phase is a little hard because what you get from stealing is like so random. As you can see, I can get between 4 and 24 treasure. Kind of brutal. What I think I'm going to do, because this phase can take a while, is rise up mateys to get extra dice in the dice pool right off the start. And I know I don't have a lot of supplies, but that's going to allow me to ransack more. So let's prevent damage to our ship and gain treasure. 40, that's not bad. Now they're trying to do crew damage. So I'm going to pillage to prevent crew damage and gain treasure. 58. And if you hit that's enough, it's kind of a fail point. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to ransack again. And we're up to 78 out of 100 treasure. And now I'm going to need to do a support action to gain more supplies. So I'm going to take damage to the ship. Or I could lose treasure. No, I'm going to take damage to the ship for supplies. So the ship's at about half. Alright, now we're going to pillage to prevent crew damage and to gain treasure. And we're done.
The townsfolk give our people liberty.
So, we gained maneuverability sea legs. It's a buff for us as long as we're out and about. And the outcome is we received damage, we lost 1 crew, and we used 6 supplies. Because we gained a lot of supplies as a result of the raiding. Now, in this case, what we can do is we can head over to a friendly port to resupply. So that's what I'm going to do. Knowing it's in a pirate hunter's ocean, it's fine. That's another crown port. Pillaged. And then if we take a look, we have a little boon to maneuverability as a result of the sea legs, which is pretty sweet.
The word.
Won't I lose the buff? I will, but I have my ship's at half, so you know. Don't want to die. Alright, repair my ship. And we'll pay with planks, because I have plenty of planks. and then hire crew, and we'll replace the Picaroon that died.
Keep her steady.
Now, because we didn't go home to port, we continue the buff, to answer your question. So our Sea Legs buff continues, because you only lose it when you go to pier. Right? Just a little reminder. This is a result of the Shrine of the Sea, and you lose the Shrine of the Sea. It's a huge cost, but you lose the Shrine of the Sea when you go to pier. So now with let's go hunt a whale.
Look,
That's in my list of things to do. And then Honorata is about to go to the Treasure Cove, because that's also on my list of things to do. Now, my output of rum is like nowhere near 75. I would need to obviously build more infrastructure to get it anywhere close. So I'm maybe going to remove that from my list of things to do by right-clicking and pick a different deed that seems more reasonable. Maybe ambushing merchant ships?
Here.
What a prey.
This place has the sweet smell of treasure about it. Let's spread out and get our bearings.
Okay. Lose supplies and crew. Let's prevent the crew loss. Chart 9 of 20. Let's prevent the crew loss again. Chart 17 of 20. We did lose one crew. And do it again?
We've got company. There must be guard in the treasure. Too
Alright.
bad. What's theirs
Gain
is
supplies
ours now.
based upon dice. Do it. We only gained 4. Not great. Alright, they're trying to deal damage to a crew. And I'm going to prevent damage to the crew and gain treasure, which helps with supplies. Prevent damage to crew. I'm going to deal damage anyway, but we're only going to deal like a little bit. Actually, let's do a lot of damage. Try to overdamage.
We sent them
Done.
running. They were guarding this cave. Torches out, and in we go.
Alright, prevent supply loss for hints. 11 of 20, nice. And let's prevent crew loss for hints. Done.
Ha! Now that's a solid haul. Grab what you can, me hearties. Let's bring this plunder
And
back
I
to
just
our-
picked up armor sea legs
Find out there.
on Honorata. So we have armor and we have speed. Sweet. And she'll embark for a friendly port.
To new shores.
A
Now
whale
Scarlet
reaches.
has a whale hunt.
The gate is afoot.
First, we have to close the distance to the whale. That's 2,700 meters. Let's 1,600. Cool. Now they're trying to prevent up to 1,200 meters. Let's just keep going. We're almost there. I don't need to go very far. So let's do crowd on sail again. And we're there.
Ready the harpoon.
Now I have to kill the whale. So it's trying to deal damage to our ship. Let's prevent damage to the ship while we're retaliating. And it's doing the same thing again.
Fasten it to the ship.
Whale's
and
dead.
Let's go find another.
We gain gun damage sea legs.
Let her run.
And we're only missing a little bit of supplies. Not a big deal. Let's see. Hunt down a whale's done. Let's grab... Intercept 3 crown ships at sea. Actually, how are we doing? So we've got...
Remember this day.
a notoriety point to spend, which will drop for a classy cabin. Why not?
Leave this one.
And then a seafaring point to spend. We'll put in
Very good.
apothecary production. Alright, I think I would like to get resupplied, because supplies is just that important. So I'm going to have her go to a friendly port. So they're both friendly porting.
We've reached our destination. Chart to course.
And I'll spend black powder. I have so much black powder.
Crowd that canvas.
Okay, Honorata.
What a prey.
You need to do 2 more events. And you could very reasonably do the smuggling run. Or you could go to this abandoned settlement. Or this treasure cove. Treasure cove seems to be maybe the easiest. Although it's kind of far. We'll go do that. And now Scarlet's all reinforced. Tavern Spy. I would really like to do a Crown port raid. Now this one's a bit too hard. So I have a chance to lose, which isn't worth it. So let's do intercepting a merchant ship instead. And go all the way south. Because there's another Crown Port raid that we're like evenly matched for. And maybe we get more sea legs after taking out this merchant ship. Although after taking out that merchant ship, we're going to need to go to a friendly port. As well. Was there a Crown Port? No. There's no Crown Port around here. Okay. That's fine. You know, another thing that probably would help with our rum... I'm going to try this. I'm going to stockpile the rum close by so that the rum has somewhere to go. In this case, I'm going to stockpile it here where I zipline to it. So that I can sell it at my trade post. And I'll do the... For the sake of that, like, point, I'll do something similar over here. Oh, too steep. Don't build it there, then. Because I think we're not producing the rum because there's nowhere for it to go. So if I start stocking it somewhere where we can get to quickly, I might be able to push those rum numbers up. Maybe. It's an experiment. So let's open that up. Get rid of the Enrique one because I'm not working on it right now. And then put in the, produce a ridiculous amount of rum. Oh, already done.
Surprise?
All right. Cool. I think it was just that there was nowhere for it to go. So as soon as we grabbed some, we spiked the numbers. Okay. We'll get more powder monkey.
We'll be the last ones standing.
I don't think I'm going to get that, but we'll see with this new strategy if I get anywhere close. I'm sort of curious. Just purely curious in how much I can manipulate the numbers in this in this strategy. Not by much, it seems. I'll let it, give it a moment to settle.
Yeah?
All right,
I mean,
here we go.
yes.
Treasure
This
Cove.
place has the sweet smell of treasure about it.
Let's not lose
spread
crew.
out and get our bearings.
Only 8, and I still lost crew. Boo. Let's not lose supplies. Okay, and let's not lose supplies.
We've got company. They must be guarding the treasure. Too bad. What's theirs is ours now.
Prevent damage and loot. Prevent damage and loot. I need to reduce their crew, so let's do Bloody Clash.
We sent them
Done.
running. They were guarding this cave. Torches
Prevent
out, and in we go.
supply loss. And prevent crew loss.
Ha!
Done.
Now that's a solid haul.
And we picked up
Grab
armor
what you
legs.
can, me heart.
What will we find out?
Did we already have armor? Oh, it's even more. Ooh, nice. Okay. So she's got that finished. We'll head to a friendly port again.
Crowd that canvas.
And now Scarlet and Honorata are on the move. Cool. So yeah, I could move the numbers up a bit for the amount of rum to produce. At the moment, it looks like the plantation is the bottleneck. So I'll boost plantations as well. I might need to boost the Coopers too. Yeah, I'm not hitting the 250, but I did hit about 120. Oh yeah, both sugarcane and barrels are in good supply.
Simple as that.
So 120 is kind of the max. Got it. All right, let's stop that nonsense. It's clear that is unachievable, at least for my current infrastructure. And I mean, I could just export. I could set up like a supply chain for like a trade post where I export an insane amount of rum to hit those numbers, but it's just not worth the effort, in my opinion. So now I'm going to have 2 warehouses with just like rum chilling in it, and I can sell it. So let's go ahead and create pier to the warehouse. And I can delete the other... How was this connected? Oh, this was connected with zipline. I can delete the other connections. Because now this warehouse's rum is just going to be sold at the pier. Unfortunately, this pier is like nowhere close to the warehouse, but it doesn't matter how long it takes. I could, however, give it a elevator up here to a path. I'm trying to make it a little bit faster so it doesn't take like a year. There. Now the path to the other trade port isn't... It's still pretty bad. Should correct using the elevator. Oh, is that not connected? It should be connected. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So it's not great, but it's better. Oh, you got intercepted by the Crown Patrol.
The Crown
Oh,
has
no!
come to enact justice. We can't have that.
All right, let's blow them up. I'm going to go full bore. Oh, well, they're gone.
To hell with the Crown. Time.
Oh, get wrecked. I think there's still other Crown Patrol around here. Where are we headed? Oh, we're intercepting the merchant ship? That's fine.
Jarvis reached our destination. Exciting.
All right, Honorata. Let's go have you go on a smuggling run. Ship too low tier for the event. But it's fine, honestly. I'm gonna ignore that. It's fine.
What will we find out? Onwards.
Because due to the sea legs, she has the recommended stats and then some. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Fingers crossed that I don't make a mistake. And if I do, and the ship gets destroyed or whatever, you'll see the rebuild game mechanics. So it's a learning experience. All right, issues. We need housing. Let's do a mix of the two types of housing. So here's the other style of tent, the classy cabin. So of the two, the costs are different. One is coin and stone, and the other is just coin. So the classy cabins, I do get a bit of a discount as a result, if I don't want to spend the coin.
We have business here.
This smuggling crew needs a helping hand. We'll finish their delivery for the right price.
If player gains advantage, gain. Prevent haggling. All right, lose 11 to 16. Let's just gain a lot of advantage then. And more. Okay. Let's just finish the. Actually, I'm going to do the cheeky offer. I don't want to spend so many supplies. Lose advantage. Let's prevent that. And gain treasure. If we gain too much advantage, they gain dice. Done.
The cargo is on board. Now we must make good time.
All right, rough seas.
The deal will be off.
If I want to take ship damage, I could just finish this near instantly due to the man the oars, which maybe is not unreasonable. Yeah.
We reach the port in time.
And now we just have to sneak.
The buyer is waiting at the tavern.
So let's prevent
make our way there discreetly.
Crew damage and gain distance. And prevent ship damage and gain distance. Oh, I don't have that. Prevent. Let's just gain distance at the cost of taking some ship damage. That's fine. Plus treasure.
We deliver the wares on time.
So I was right. She was well equipped for this. Not only did she do it, but she also managed to steal more coin. All of this extra here is stuff she stole because she was so well equipped. We also got a crap ton of wine, sorry. So let's have Honorata's now done.
I have what it takes.
And I'm going to have her return to... Actually, I'm going to have her go back to port. Return to the pier. I know she'll lose the sea legs, but I don't have need of Honorata in the Gold Seeker anymore. I want to put a different captain in. Plus, she has a ship now full of a raid good of wine, which is worth dropping off. And that is another seafaring point. So let's grab... just for the sake of unlocking a little everything, I'm going to grab that. And this gives us our first tier 3 ship if we want to build one. So this ship here is the Tempest. It's a hunter ship, and it does employ bombardiers. Bombardiers require cobbler boots and medicine, which requires an outfitter and a barber surgeon, or it can be hired out of scallywags for less of a bonus. Scallywags require cassava. Or you could just straight up put swabbies in there if you don't want the complex supply chain of the better crew, which isn't really worth it, but still, you could. And that is now... we're halfway to Ravager.
Merchant without escort. Let's remind them why.
Bookshop. Deal damage to my ship. Well, let's stop the damage to the ship, but I'm not going to take a lot. I'm not going to gain a lot of distance. Oh, I did. 600 still? Okay. Deal damage to crew. Let's prevent that and gain distance.
We need the cargo intact. A good scare will be enough to make.
Now, for these, I can reduce their health or crew by 75%, or below 70 by 25%. So I can do one or the other. So they're trying to do damage to my hull, but they'll take extra damage. Let's prevent damage to the hull and deal super damage. They have no ship. Prevent a little bit of crew damage. I barely need to do anything here. Just do a tiny bit of crew damage and we'll win.
They surrender their cargo. And we
Fearless.
Done. That was another merchant ship raid. Pinning some more. 10 events with Enrique. Enrique will go take Honorata's ship. And then... ambush merchants. Intercept 3 crown ships at sea. And maybe we'll start, I don't know, build some more elevators or masts or something.
Let her run.
But yeah, we're doing pretty good. We haven't lost any fights. And now all that extra rum we made is being sold on market. Which isn't bad. You can certainly set up a production chain to do, like, coin production in that way if you want to be enterprising. Totally reasonable.
What a prey.
Okay, Scarlet is all resupplied. Let's... So the game's saying, don't do this crown port, and it'd be close. I don't see a crown port that would be easy for me to hit, because all of these are a bit too hard, unfortunately. But you know what? Let's just wing it anyway. Let's just do it.
Simple as that.
Let's get risky. I don't mind.
What will we find out there?
And now all that extra rum that I made for that experiment has been sold off, so I can just get rid of the warehouse. There's no need to keep it. And because you get, like, refunded, all that weird experiment was not at really any loss, right? I got all my money back, so whatever. Actually, I made money, technically, because I made a bunch of extra money from rum. Okay. So she's back. I'm going to repair the ship. I'm going to reassign the captain. So the captain of... Well, I can't reassign while the ship's being repaired. But then all of that wine I'm going to pull into the trading post to sell, which should be a lot of coin.
Keep her steady.
Tell me.
Come on, deliver that rope, dude. Or dudette. Alright. Let's get rid of Honorata in lieu of Enrique. An ambitious raider. It's a little weird because this is like a maneuverability ship and he's like a anti-maneuverability captain, so it's a bit of a mismatch. But I just need to do 10 events with Enrique and he can do the low-hanging fruit events. Right, he can do the events that aren't going to be too tricky, so let's have him go to the castaways. And here's... Oh, I got intercepted by a crown patrol. So this isn't even the crown raid that I thought I was going to do. Well, you're dead. Bye. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, my bad. You're dead now. Yeah, there we go.
Good job. To hell with them.
Seems destiny. Always forward.
All right. Yeah, we have like sea legs for everything. So let's resupply one more time and then hit the crown port. Even though the game says, don't do it, it's too hard for you. I'm gonna ignore that. What's unfortunate is because the crown ship intercepted me and I didn't intercept it, I didn't get credit, which bums me out a little bit. Because it's like, well, I still did the work,
We hit our mark.
but it's not enough.
Always forward. Always forward.
All right, Scarlet, you up for it? She is. She'll be fine. And I have a whole bunch of new industries here as a result of all the deed unlocking, but I don't have use for those new industries. But yeah, as you can see, the wine here, it fetches. It fetches some coin. That's a lot of coin, by the way. That's a lot of coin.
All right. What's next?
We strike fast and we strike hard. Give them
All right, here we go.
time to organize their meager defenses.
They want to deal 26 to 31 to me. Let's prevent it and deal damage to them instead. They are going to deal 39 to 44 and take twice as much. Let's just steady as we go. So I took 11, but they took like 60 or something. And do it again.
They surrender quickly. We send our
Now the plunder is the hard part.
ready for the plunder.
They're trying to do hull damage. What I might want to do in this case is rise up mateys to gain additional dice pool to just take the hull damage so that I can plunder quicker. I think that's smart. All right, now let's gain coin and prevent hull loss. Gain only 30, I think that was the minimum. All right, let's prevent crew loss and gain... Oof. Pillage. It is hard, but I think we're doing it. Prevent hull damage, gain coin. Please don't do minimum. 30. Gain more dice. That's fine. We'll keep plundering, and we're done.
Take all that isn't nailed
It was
down
close,
and leave before reinforcements
but I still won.
arrive.
Simple as that.
And have her head back to port. I've already done my, like... Yeah, I'm already up to 9 on Scarlet.
Of course.
And as a result of that, we gained... So she's, like, rolling around with, like, a pretty full ship. So even though I know I'm going to lose my sea legs, I'm actually going to send her back to
Chart
pier.
course for home.
Because, she's full. She's completely full. And what I'm going to do here is just offer them some food and not forcibly conscript them.
See any crabs?
And Enrique doesn't have any sea leg bonuses right now. So I'll send him over to like more castaways. What I'm just trying to do is like log extra events on Enrique.
Yeah?
Oh, no. Oops. I did that wrong. You return to port. You go to the drifters. Well, I think that is about going to wrap up this stream. So we'll leave off here. Thank you for tuning in to Corsair Cove, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Corsairs.